Absolutely well. Good morning, and up YouTube. Today I'm in a different place. I am at Juno Beach, is where the Canadians got hammered. So I'm just gonna have a wander around. Yeah. Well hammered. But this seems to be, I can't see that anywhere. But as you see, the sea has been reclaiming this one, and it's had a direct hit there. Look, that's a whack of a hole. But yeah, it's all sunk down quite badly. There's another hit there, look. Well, let's go and have a walk along Juno Beach. So, Juno Beach. Got a windsurfer out there. Pause and read that if you want to do. Historic day for France. Certainly was. Ross. Gorgeous blue sky. Churchill tank. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah. So there's a few Churchills scattered about on up and down here. A story I've come across. I'm not exactly sure where it is. It's inland. Basically, the Canadians, once they got off the beach, they had to go further up to do some more objectives. And what happened was, there was with a load of support. Now, basically, they stopped at this square to get some water. You know, all the men would, they needed a lot of water. So the armoured bit, because there were no resistance further up, the armoured bit carried on. So all the guys was there filling the water up in the square. Now, all of a sudden I heard this bang, a lot of fire, a lot of fighting, and the armoured section had been ambushed by Germans and basically destroyed them. And the Germans came back to the square and basically massacred the Canadians. I can't remember exactly how much it was, how many they murdered, but one of the eyewitnesses, who was a child at the time, saying the streets was covered in blood. And they came back, the Germans came back with the tanks, and some of the dead Canadians was lying in the road, some of them injured, and the tanks just kept running over them and running over them. So, and things like that is what everybody was fighting for. So I might try and find the name of that and head over. But there's some more bunkers here that I'm going to have a look at, and then the visitor centre, so we'll catch you further up there. Hey, I don't know what this is. Looks like material. But it goes out to there. So it must be some, well, obviously it's man-made, but it looks like there's another one there. So I wonder that's part of a duct system or something. Yeah. Looks like different material. Obviously that one goes down there. Weird. Yes, another rock with a hole in it. But no, it's not a bullet hole. It's definitely not. So this rock is from Juno Beach, and as you can see, this is Juno Beach, and oh, I'll turn around that way, and I am going to deposit it somewhere in Canada for the Canadian soldiers that died here, which is only right. So maybe a bit of their soul can go back, something, I don't know, but I just think that's quite poetic. So we'll take this to America, then to Canada, and then deposit it somewhere in Canada. It's well sunken. Right. And we can go in it. Oh, yeah. Of course, somebody's used it for a toilet as well. But yeah, it must be quite a way deep. Been buried quite a bit. Now the sand was like a lot shallower in them days, so the wall that they've got to climb up over there was a lot higher, by an awful lot higher, another 8 feet I think I've read somewhere. So it's just a machine gun post. Because this is a bigger thing. No, we can't. So we might be able to go in there with a guide. So many more bunkers are buried. There must be more. Must be more. Right. Thank you. Go to the visitor centre on Juno Beach. Well, absolutely well. awful lot of names. Mine detector. Want a longer pole myself. No. A lot of information that they've on the headphones and on the little screens, but you can't really video it and listen to it at the same time. Listening to one, and it was saying about the stretcher bearers that they kept getting shot, so the NCOs wanted them to have a red cross, not just an armband, because that wasn't, they couldn't see that, the Germans. Interesting things. That's quite interesting. So it's 45,000 Canadians killed in the Second World War. It takes 13.5 hours to view all the names. Wow. Well. That's the museum. It's very interesting. There's not a lot to film in there really, but it's very interesting. I quite enjoyed it. There's a lot of headphone things that you spend a lot of time reading stuff. Found out some information that I did video a little bit, but there's not a lot really to film, so neat. I just need to go and take some pictures for Instagram on my phone, because I forgot to do it because I'm useless. I'm trying to do 15 things at once, So, right, that's pretty much it for Juno Beach. I might do another little peek, another bit. Also, I have a little bottle, so I am going to take a part of the sand from Juno Beach and then deposit it somewhere in Canada. I have no idea where yet, but I will do, as a thanks to the Canadian servicemen. Got a bottle from Juno Beach before the sea comes and gets me. I fill this bottle full of Juno Beach and then a monument or something to the guys. Oh, fuck. I'm looking for the cork and it's in the other hand. Yep, so that will go somewhere in Canada. Right, in a bit.